This is our new one. I have not started the draft yet, but what we're going to be doing here is we're going to sim the first 5 rounds, and then we are going to figure out what we have to do to save our teams beyond that. So when it gets to me, I just let auto pick.
All right. While this is reading, I'm trying to beeps off. But as George is managing the rounds, I can just read you the picks, and we'll try to get through this pretty quickly. But Bijan went 1. Uh, Jamar Chase went 2. Gibbons, or not Gibbons. Wow. Gather yourself. Gibbs went 3. Puka Nakua 4. Christian McCaffrey 5. Amon-Ra St. Brown 6. And Jigba 7. Taylor 8. CeeDee Lamb 9. And Achane 10. So just like I talked about, getting Taylor and Achane at the turn feels like good value. I've got Achane again in this team. So third draft in a row, I'm going to get Devon Achane at pick 10. Then following up round 2 was James Cook, Justin Jefferson, Ashton Denty, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Omarion Hampton. Ken Walker falls to George again. Drake London, Derrick Henry, Chase Brown. Then, oh my gosh, round 3 is Nico Collins, Trey McBride, Rashee Rice, Brock Bowers, Chris Olave, Jeremiah Love, Josh Allen, Kyron Williams, George Pickens, Josh Jacobs. Round 4, Malik Neighbors.
I can pick up here if you want to take a breath. Round 4 went Malik Neighbors and then Lamar Jackson, T. Higgins, Javonte Williams, Breece Hall, Tet McMillan. I end up with Zay Flowers, then Devontae Smith, Cam Scatterboo, and Bucky Irving. And then the last auto pick round was round 5. Started with Lad McConkey, Luther Burden, Tyler Warren, Travis Etienne to me, and then Garrett Wilson, Emeka Buka, Colston Level, and Jalen Waddle, Devontae Adams. And then I had to let one of the two Cody picks on the turn auto pick, and it was Drake May.
Yeah, I don't love that. Like, not even a little bit. Jeez.
Yeah, third quarterback off the board as he typically is. End of round 5, beginning of round 6, I think it's around where he usually goes. But with you only having Malik Neighbors in the wide receiver room and it making you take a quarterback to end round 5 is rough.
Yeah, I don't love that one, but we're gonna save this team here, and I'm gonna go for a guy that I'm not the highest on, but I talked like. Looking at the board, if I didn't know what my team was, I feel like David Montgomery would be a good pick here. I already have 3 running backs in a full PPR. Oh, brother, I was going to take DJ Moore, and I have James Cook. So now I'm tilting even more. This is driving me up a wall. Because I don't want Terry McLaurin. I don't want Jameson Williams to be my wide receiver. Maybe I want Scary Terry. Maybe that. I never feel like there's enough upside to take him. Like, he's just the guy I can never draft, but I need a wide receiver. Let me peek tight.
He feels like the guy that could fill that spot admirably if you get, the conditions are right. But I get it's just not exciting. DJ Moore would have been my favorite pick too, but yes.
Yeah, but I have James
you have Cook. Exactly. I wouldn't take him when you also have Cook.
Okay. I don't like it. I don't like this draft to start. I'll take Scary Terry.
His saving of this team starts in round 7, according to him.
Yes. Well, I'm going to pretend it was auto-picked.
Cool. So after the Terry McLaurin pick, it was Travion Henderson, Mike Evans, David Montgomery, and then 2 quarterbacks in Burrow and Daniels. So in this one, I had one early tight end, and I have Puka and Ken Walker, Zay Flowers, and Travis Etienne. So I'm balanced otherwise. So I can go wherever I want. DJ Moore still sitting here. Seems like a solid pick. I can also add that third running back and go Quinshon Judkins. That's kind of the 2 places I'm looking right now. Making sure I don't have any team discrepancies because I'm not. When you don't draft this team, it's got to double check things. DeAndre Swift also here, but I like McLaurin, I can't get on board with Swift, even though he's finished the top 24 running back every single year of his career.
Yeah, I definitely get on board with Swift more than I can Terry McLaurin, but I don't know. I just feel like the 2 times I've had Terry McLaurin, I see the thing I always see on X at one point during the season, maybe Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Terry McLaurin did a lot of cardio. 17s are, 70 snaps, 0 targets. Like I feel like there's always that Terry McLaurin game.
There is for sure. I mean, I'm hoping them signing Diggs takes some pressure off and helps in whatever. I'm going to take DJ Moore here, and then I want to go to a fan question.
Yeah.
Philly Mike. Hey, fellas, quick question. I'm on third in my draft, and these guys go quarterback first in a super flex. As far as I'm aware, it's going Josh Allen, Lamar, 1-2. What do I do? These guys are quarterback heavy.
Yeah, in a super flex, I always say make your first round pick a quarterback, especially when you're at the top. Losing out on the Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson does sting.
I threw up on the screen the oh no, I didn't. I was on the wrong porch. That is the sleeper rankings at quarterback. I checked drafted so you can see how it is full. As much as like Cody wasn't happy about taking Drake May as the third quarterback, maybe he's your guy. Would you tell him to go Burrow instead?
Nah, I mean in a super flex, I'd probably. I think you could stick with Drake May. If you like Burrow better, I think that's fine. I think Drake May runs the ball just a tad bit more. It's not nothing crazy. I don't know if I would go down to like the Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts just to get the running ability. So really, it's a coin flip for me between Drake May, Joe Burrow. But I would definitely take a quarterback at pick 3.
Yeah, I would definitely take a quarterback there too, especially. I mean, if Allen or Lamar fall to you, one of those two is a slam dunk. I would highly doubt it, and I would probably lean Drake May. But if you can convince yourself on Joe Burrow more, I think that would be the only other guy I would consider.
Yeah, and with you being the third pick, I would see how round 2 goes as well. Knowing that you're going to get to pick whether you're a 10-man league in 6 picks or 8 picks in a 12-man league. Like I would not be afraid to double up a quarterback in a super flex. I think you can play the odds with how many people have taken a quarterback who didn't. But if there's still like a guy that's at the top of the list on your second round pick, I wouldn't hesitate to go 2 QBs.
Might feel like a bold strategy, but I don't mind it, especially if there's a couple other people going double QB, because there's going to be some solid guys left in the third round then, because you're at the top of it.
Yeah, and it's super flex. You're going to want to carry 3 quarterbacks.
Yes, and sometimes it's hard to find that third one.
Yeah, so don't get too carried away. Like, don't reach for a quarterback with your second pick again because you're picking in 8 picks. Take one there. If like one of the top receivers or running backs are still sitting there, but if you hit a point where like everybody that you thought was that you wanted to take is gone, I definitely okay moving on.
For sure. Okay, so he ended up with Joe Burrow. 4 was Hurts, 5 Mahomes, 6 Goff. So Mahomes a little early, but
yeah, Mahomes definitely. Good luck. Let us know who what your second round pick is too.
For sure. So I'm having a little bit of buyer's remorse on the DJ Moore because after me went Quinshon Judkins, Bashil Tootin, Jalen Hurts, then DeAndre Swift, Jameson Williams, DK Metcalf, and I was really hoping that Judkins or Tootin or Swift would fall back to me, and they didn't. So now I sit in the case of I'm looking for a third running back in the 7th round, and I got Jadarian Price staring me again, as well as Jalen Moore and Chuba Hubbard, RJ Harvey, Ramondre Stevenson. So honestly, it's not my normal strategy, but I kind of feel like I wait and I go running backs in round 8 and 9, and try to get more of those upside guys like maybe Dobbins falls, Corum, Gainwell, etc.
Yeah, sounds like a good strategy. Waiting to see what you do here.
Yes. So I'm going to go back to wide receiver, and I'm going to peek at my team really quick. Go with Christian Watson because I love the upside.
I hate how much you're in on Christian Watson now. It scares me.
Yeah, I figured that's kind of what you were waiting for, but I didn't take him just.
No, I got Josh Jacobs, man. I'm not taking another Packer.
Oh, that's true. You'd end up with Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, so Brian Thomas, Rome Odunze went after that. Carnell Tate, Jadarian Price, Sam Laporta. I'm on the clock here. I mean, Tucker Kraft sitting at the top of the board. I would love that, but I already took a quarterback at round. Well, I didn't. The computer took a quarterback in round 5. I'm sitting here – again, not loving these options. at the different positions. And
this feels like a dead zone in the draft.
I mean, it just when you don't get to plan, which is why this exercise is so interesting. You don't get to plan out what you wanted. Like I wouldn't have taken the 3 quarterbacks or the 3 running backs. I might have taken Jacobs and George Pickens, or I couldn't have done that. Sorry, wrong order. But I might have taken you know, not taken Jacobs and went like T. Higgins, Malik Neighbors, and then I can just be picking at this point. Like I probably also wouldn't have taken Drake May, but that's a different conversation for.
Yeah. So just to kind of jump in there too, like I like some of the value we've gotten on guys like Allen, Lamar, Bowers, McBride, etc. But like I think you feel it more when you get back to here, and it's like I feel like my best pick right now is Tucker Kraft. I feel like my best pick right now is Kyle Pitts. I feel like my best pick right now is I was gonna say a quarterback, but I'm sketchy about Caleb Williams. But you know what I mean? Like these dead zone rounds, I feel like, yeah, cool. I can talk myself into a tight end a lot faster than I can talk into, I guess Marvin Harrison's probably your best upside pick, but how lucky is that?
Yeah, but you know what? Give me Maserati Marv. I'll just do it. I already hate this
It could
team.
work.
This is my least favorite draft so far of the 3, probably because I didn't get to pick at the top. But again, can't complain too much. And I'm doing it. I'm taking Tucker. I don't care that I have 2 Packers. Call me a homer. I'll zoom out my camera. I don't, whatever you need me to do, I'm doing it. I'm taking Tucker.
After Tucker Kraft went Jalen Warren, Harold Fannin, RJ Harvey, Kyle Pitts, and Chuba Hubbard. And I am back on the clock. And Ramondre Stevenson, Tony Pollard, Rico Dowdle, J.K. Dobbins, the top running backs left here. Honestly, it's still leaving a little bit higher on the board than I expected it to be at this point. So I'm going to peek at the quarterback situation. Caleb Williams is technically a steal at this point because of how far he's fallen down by ADP. But I'd almost rather wait and grab Dak Prescott. So I'm going to take another high upside wide receiver, and I'm going to go Parker Washington.
No, just for clear, going back to the ESPN draft, you still would have taken either Dak or Caleb higher than they went in that draft. So Caleb went in round 9, 9, 6, so you could take him here. I mean, or if you would have been able to take him here, it'd have been more completely. And then Dak Prescott went 8-4. So I guess that would have been the pick for you. But
yeah, so I'm not going to be able to get either now that I waited. So I think Sleeper was listening to me. Caleb Williams and Dak Prescott went right after me, and then Jordan Tyson. Round 9 started with Cortland Sutton, Ramondre Stevenson, Mekhi Lemon. So now I can go back and be like, can I convince myself to just take Jackson Dart? And honestly, decent upside pick there as well, and pretty far behind his ADP. I guess actually not that far behind, a couple of picks behind his ADP.
Yeah, and just Jackson Dart went 8-10 in ESPN. So what we thought was, different rankings for quarterbacks, that's still some good value. So I don't mind it.
I'm going to go there, and I'm going to play catch up on the running back over the next few rounds. So after me went Tony Pollard, Rico Dowdle, Michael Wilson, Justin Herbert, and then Alec Pierce to Cody. Sorry, I cut you off.
Nope, you're good. I was just thinking about which wide receivers I wanted to take. I'm glad Michael Wilson didn't fall because I took Marvin Harrison. That would have just ate me alive. Wandale Robinson's an interesting name. Not a guy we've talked about a lot, but following Brian Daboll, could he be? Everyone assumes it's going to be Tate, but could the veteran, start out as the early wide receiver 1? Jacoby Myers came in and was wide receiver 1 for Jacksonville, so that's another name. And I think I have to play it a little bit safer with all that. And since I'm going to play it safe, I'm going to take Chris Godwin. I really like Emeka Ibuka, but he's dealing with like turf toe. Jalen McMillan didn't play barely at all last year, coming off the injury. Maybe he'll have a bounce back season, but no Mike Evans. So I'll take Chris Godwin there, and then I will take the random flyer on one Mr. Wandale Robinson as I dart throw this wide receiver room.
I mean, it's a starter he's a wide receiver too, probably in the 10th round. So it's not
Maybe.
necessarily a bad pick.
That's assuming Carnell Tate just takes off as a rookie.
That's fair. He could end up being the wide receiver 1. After Wandale, you had Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnston, J.K. Dobbins, Michael Pittman, Dalton Kincaid. Not having J.K. Dobbins fall down to me hurts. Also having George Kittle fall down to me still also hurts. This is rough. I have to catch up at running back. I'm still now in round 10 with only 2, and it's Walker and ETN. And I think Walker and ETN are both solid, but I need to get myself probably 3 more throws at a guy who has a shot over the next 4 rounds. So I'm going to start it off with Blake Corum, because I think even with Kyron there, he could have value.
Yeah, that was the no-brainer pick for me. Yep. After that was Jacoby Myers, Kyle Monungai, George Kittle, followed by Travis Kelce. So old man tight ends back-to-back. Matt Stafford, Trevor Lawrence. And George is back on the clock. Which running back are you taking this time?
Jonathan Brooks feels like another guy that stands out to me, but I've heard some good things about one Mr. Kenny Gainwell being involved in the passing game, not only in the running game, and he could be used pretty creatively. So I'm going to take the shot on that.
Don't mind that one. After all, Bill Krosky-Merritt went next, followed by Josh Downs, Patrick Mahomes, Jake Ferguson, Isaiah Likely, and I am on the clock for 2. And I was going to take Aaron Jones just because I took Jordan Mason, so why not take Aaron Jones? I'll still do that. I mean, I could take Jonathan Brooks here because I've taken him before, but I'll take Aaron Jones, be a little bit different. Going to look back at who's all available, and maybe I still will take Jonathan Brooks here and call it a day. I think I will.
Don't hate that with just rounding out your running back room they haven't touched for a while.
Since the first 3 picks.
Exactly. But if you're going to take 3 with the first 3 picks, that's the way to do it, is to catch up everywhere else and then just take your late round stabs, because those top 3 are probably going to be solid. After you was Purdy, and then Diggs and Jaden Reed, Andre Gadsden, and Jordan Mason. Yeah.
That good, huh?
That good. In the spirit of trying to take stabs at running backs that have a shot to be very good, I'm going with the chance that Chris Rodriguez is the starter in Jacksonville.
I like that. I was debating him as well. After you was Rachaad White, Casey Concepcion, Bo Nix, and we're in round 13, our last and final round of this mock draft mini series. We called it mini mocks, but we didn't do anything shorter.
There was nothing mini about it.
Mini mockathon is what this turned into. Khalil Shakur, Dallas Goedert, Mark Andrews, and George, you're back on the clock with your final pick of the night.
Shout out Tank Dell.
Shout out Tank Dell. I like it. Romeo, nope. Jared Goff, Zach Charbonnet, then Romeo Dobbs, followed by Matthew Golden, Tyler Algier, and I get to make Mr. Irrelevant. So let's do another flyer on another player. Let's see. We'll go to the wide receiver position, go a little bit late round. Flyer, let me scroll down here. Oh, man, that guy's been getting some buzz. Do I just do it? I think I'm going to.
Last pick. Give us a couple of the names you're looking at just to throw some names out there for late round flyers for people.
I took Jacoby Lane.
Okay.
The guy that's getting all the buzz in the Ravens camp. I was going to take Wicks again, but I took Lane instead.